Boom.
Or I don't
Right.
know if it's going to separate them or not. Are you doing it
It
on the
could.
cloud,
I mean, I don't know. This is my first time.
are you doing it on the cloud or downloading it to your
Don't know that
computer?
either. I think I'm
Okay,
downloading it.
probably. If you do, you just have the free version of Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's I think the only option then.
Okay. Well, I'll upload it to a OneDrive or something and share the link with you.
Cool. All right, ready to be
Dude.
resold into Cole's program.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I
Okay.
need it. I need it bad.
All right. Oh, and I guess just be like you were before when you first got the call, and maybe you
Yeah.
had some objections, and you can retest me with those same things. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna look at the camera either. I'm just gonna look away, like I'm actually on the phone.
Oh, whatever. That's fine. All right. Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, oh shit, I forgot your name.
Yeah.
Is this Zach?
Yeah. What's up,
You go by Zach or Zachary?
Zach?
Hi, Zach. My name's Gamer. I'm with Cole Gordon's group. You recently downloaded his ultimate guide to high ticket closing.
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
ring a bell?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. He asked me to actually reach out to you for a couple of reasons. The first is make sure you were able to access that video you downloaded. Were you able to watch that? Okay.
I did absolutely.
Cool. Great. What did you think?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep on that. Hey man, it sounds good. I mean, obviously, people throwing around numbers like that caught my
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make sure that you got that okay, and also wanted to kind of check in with you, get a better understanding of what you're looking to do, maybe see if I can help point you in the right direction. Obviously, you're interested. So do you have 5 or 10 minutes to chat right now?
Yeah, I got some time.
Cool. I guess the best place to start, Zach, is what was it about the video that initially drew you or appealed to you?
Well, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I mean, honestly, the numbers and the way he explained, you know, the whole model, it just kind of made sense to me that there were fewer moving parts for you to have to deal with. And yeah, I mean, honestly, just the income.
You say fewer moving parts. So does that mean that you've done something similar and you just didn't, or what is
Yeah.
it that you've done in the past?
Well, I mean, I've looked into other, like small business ideas, and I've messed with Amazon, like retail arbitrage and stuff like that. And
Okay, like FBA.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And playing all those roles was kind of annoying.
Yeah, gotcha. Um, what do you do for work right now?
Right now, I'm a merchandiser for Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay. How long you been doing that?
This current position about a year, but before that, I was working in a warehouse in Tupelo that distributes air conditioning equipment.
So you're into distribution.
I guess so. Apparently, the curse.
uh, so I mean, it doesn't sound like those are necessarily that similar between Coca-Cola and the air conditioning, but at the same time, you were installing stuff or delivering stuff, or
Right. It's all about
right.
getting
Do you
something
do
from
you
here to
like that
there.
line of work, or you've been doing it for
No,
a while? You just do
I
it. It's just a means to an end.
exactly.
So what would you change? Is there anything about your current uh, employment that you do like that if you could change one thing, it would make everything better? Or
Money.
okay, so money seems to be like the biggest motivator right now, I guess.
Absolutely. Like, what are we
Yeah,
doing here? Yeah,
yeah, yeah. How many hours do you work? You work full time?
I do.
A lot of
Full time
overtime, or
plus. Yeah, a little
yeah.
overtime, about 10 hours of
I
overtime.
know how that goes. I had like mandatory overtime. The job I had for 10 years, I was doing lighting and staging for concerts and whatnot, which can be pretty exciting. It's different. You're out doing stuff, different locations, meeting a lot of famous people a lot of times, but the hours are long and you're not given the option to clock out if you want. Like, it's like, no, this job's a 20-hour day. Stick it, keep
Right,
going.
right. So you
I'm
were
like,
a
oh man.
roadie, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It was interesting. um, so yeah, I if I could have changed anything about my job, it definitely would have been increase the pay, but also I didn't like who I worked for. Like some of the people I worked for are true assholes, pardon my
Yeah.
French, but uh, so it was a lot of times I liked the job. I just didn't like who I was working for. The bosses were left something to be desired, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So, you talk about needing more money. Is that really the only motivation at this point, or is there other aspects to your work life that you're not liking as well?
I mean, obviously nobody wants to be away from home, but that's not a huge problem. I would say the main problem is literally just money.
Okay. So when you're talking about money, like if you were to replace your income, is that what you're looking to do? Or are you trying to like drastically increase what you bring in every month?
I'm looking to 10x my income.
All right. Well, where are we starting at? What's your current income, if you don't mind my asking?
Would not be hard to 10x my income because I'm starting at 2K.
Okay. Okay. So 10x, you're going for 20.
Exactly.
Great. Great. Um, 2K, I mean, is that affecting other areas of your life in terms of like limiting what you're able to do with your spare time or?
Oh, of course. I mean, yeah, I would say that my leisure time would be a lot more extravagant if I had that sort of cushioning.
Yeah, I mean, it
But
sounds
I
like you're
mean,
working a lot of hours too to bring home so little. I bet that's kind of frustrating.
it is. Yeah. That's a lot of time to be away to barely scrape by.
Yeah. Do you have family
I
or a
do.
spouse or partner?
I have a
Sorry.
wife and a 1-year-old daughter.
Oh yeah. So that's definitely putting pressure on, right?
Oh
Make sure you
yeah,
can just provide for everyone and
absolutely. And she
the
stays at
time away
home
from your
too.
daughter. That
So,
was actually one reason I started looking at other options from that job I was telling you about. Is I wanted to have more time with my daughter. I was seeing her grow up without me really being there, and it's starting to really affect me.
ooh,
So how long have things been like this for you?
you talking about barely scraping by?
Yeah.
Since I entered the workforce, so 16 years old to 26, 10 years.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, lucky for you, you're still young. You might not feel like it.
Yeah.
You might feel like you've aged yourself by the kind of hard work you do, but you're still young.
Nah.
This is a good time to make a shift.
Yeah, right, right.
So if you did nothing and you didn't change anything, how much longer could you continue on like this?
um, Forever, man. I'm just playing. Honestly, how long could I continue this like this?
Like, do you feel like you're at kind of at your wit's end, or you can power through for another 10 years? Or
No, I'm not gonna power through. No, something's got to change. I'm gonna rob a bank if nothing
okay.
changes. Yeah,
Oh man, that is a little dire.
yeah. I'm gonna take a hitman contract or something.
So, uh, with your with your goal of 20K, like obviously that's way more than you're making right now. What does your life look like once you've hit that goal? What can you, have you ever envisioned
Oh
what that is
yeah,
like? Like what are
oh
you doing
yeah,
with your time, with your
very vividly.
family?
Well, first of all, the money. There's a reason why the money is so important to me because where I'm at right now, I can't actually use money to make more money babies because I have no excess money.
Gotcha.
So the money that I'm earning by working goes straight back into paying bills to keep living to keep working. So there's no excess.
Yeah.
But if I had an excess of 18K a month, I'd funnel all that into, income generating assets like stocks, real estate, that sort of
Hmm.
thing, even like small business acquisition. That sounds cool to me. I don't really know yet, but like, I know that if I did get to that income level, it would open a whole new chapter of, the question being, what do I do with all this money to make more money babies? I
That's
mean, that's
smart. A
that's
lot of
that's
people
what's
don't think
really
that way. Like you have a lot of athletes and stuff that will make a whole lot of money, and then as soon as they stop playing or they get hurt or whatever, their money just runs out because they haven't been reinvesting it into assets like that. So that's really good that you're already thinking about that.
right. Well, like I said, I mean, I come from a small town, so when I think about having a lot of money, I'm not really thinking I'm gonna go blow it all and all this nice stuff. I mean, yeah, I want to have a nice functioning car and everything and a decent wardrobe, but beyond that, and food, like, really high quality food, it's all about funneling excess money into assets. That's all I'm
I mean,
thinking about.
it sounds like you would like to change it. So even though you're not going to go all extravagant, you also don't want to have to go to the store and check your bank account every time you're about ready to buy groceries and make sure it's still there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I got it. Well, what have you tried before this? Have you tried to do something to change this situation before now?
Um, did a lot of daydreaming, but yeah, I did. Like I said, I tried the retail arbitrage with Amazon FBA,
That's right. Okay.
and it was okay, but it's got a lot of headaches. A lot of headaches.
Do you see any success there or not really?
I could if I had about a $10,000 credit line and I
Mhm.
lived in more of a metropolitan type area, I would see being able to scale it. But I mean, who wants to do that? You know, because I'd probably wind up working 80 hours a week trying to scale that.
Right. Well, sounds like you see that there's a way out of this through what we've shown you so far. Is there anything specifically about what you've seen in the video or what you saw in the ad that really speaks to you? Like what excites you most about it?
Honestly, just I like the simplicity. I like the simplicity of one skill set, getting good at that one skill set and applying it to, like Cole said, a moving vehicle.
Mhm.
Like it's just me and my skills, and I'm just plugging in
Yeah.
to a high dollar vehicle. I really like that idea. Just the simplicity. That in the background there's somebody who has a digital course or a coaching program or whatever it is, and they've done all the heavy lifting of the development and the marketing and all that and the
Mhm.
funneling, and you just come in with your skill and just plug in. I like that simplicity, honestly.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I think you're on the right track, man. I mean, I appreciate you sharing about your goals and the current situation. Sometimes it's a little bit painful, right, to talk about those things.
Right. Yeah. Who wants
I
to
have
say
some
that they make
thoughts.
2K?
Yeah, I have some thoughts that I can share with you if that's all right. Um,
Sure.
we work with a ton of people like you who are looking to start a new chapter in their life, and oftentimes the reasons are the same. Like it's just they're just not making enough money to get by. I think that what RCA Remote Closing Academy has might be a really good fit for you. If and it sounds like the simplicity of it, and like you said, just honing in on one skill set um, would be great and remove kind of the stress of doing other types of things, like you said, like the FBA thing, where you're trying to figure out all these parts and pieces of an entirely new business. That takes a lot of patience and time and effort and investment as well. So
Right.
um, I'm just wondering if I could connect you with our one of my team leaders, Chris, and have him talk to you more about what it looked like to get started. Would you be interested in having a conversation with him in the next day or two?
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Bring it on.
I mean, yeah, we've basically got people doing 10K a month up to 15, 20K and even upwards of 25 and 30K as you get more experience and time under your belt. I'm not promising a get rich quick program or anything like that. But what I can promise you is you can get really good at this one thing and become very valuable to other people who already have those products that you don't have to develop yourself.
Right.
you know
Yeah.
um, so just in thinking about what you told me, I think the next best thing is to get you scheduled with Chris. I'm looking at his calendar right here, and it looks like we've got some openings tomorrow at 2 and at 5. You're sitting in Mississippi, so is that Central Time or?
Central. Yep.
Yeah, okay, so it'd be, let's see, it's 1 and 3 your time. Which one of those works for you?
Let's do actually neither of those work. Talking about
Okay,
tomorrow.
yeah, during your
Um
work day.
yeah, can you do me like 5?
Yeah, it would probably have to be the next day though.
Okay, so day after tomorrow at 5.
Yep.
All right, yeah, that works.
Perfect. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a couple things. I want you to do me two favors. I need you to watch another video. It's about 10 to 12 minutes that I'm going to send to you. It's going to go into a little bit more depth about the remote closing, what it is we do. Um, and I'm going to have you also invite your wife to sit down with you so that she's kind of aware of what's going on and what you're considering. We want there to not be friction there, right?
Right. Yeah.
And just write down as many thoughts and questions as you can that come up as you're watching that. Because my goal for you is that I want you to be able to show up to that call with Chris and just literally like hound him with as many questions as you can so that you're getting all the information that you can, that you're vetting the program and that you feel like it's a good fit for you, just like we're trying to feel like that's a good fit for you, right?
Right.
And then second thing is I'm going to send you a Facebook request so that you can be my friend on Facebook. And for two reasons. One, if you end up working with us, I want to be able to connect with you and help you get going in your program so that you, if you ever have questions, I'm easy to reach. You can reach out to me at any point. And two, if you end up not moving forward, regardless, I still want to be connected to you so that if in the future this makes more sense, you have a quick way to get in contact with us. You can just reach out to me at any point. So there's no pressure either way, but I just think that it would be good to be connected in that way. And even if it's not in the cards for you, like now, maybe 6 months from now or 12 months from now, I'll still be someone that you can reach out to real easy.
Sounds good, dude.
Great. So check your email for me. I just sent you that calendar invite.
Okay.
And once you accept that, just that'll lock you into Chris's calendar. And just finally, is there any reason before I let you go that you wouldn't be able to make it tomorrow or on the day after tomorrow at 5?
Hold on, wait 1 second. I'm not seeing this email. Oh, there it goes. I got you.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Oh, what'd you say?
So I was saying, is there any reason that you would have to cancel on us for that 5 o'clock? Because I mean, Chris is busy. If he puts you on his calendar, he really, expects people to show up. And so if there's any chance that you're not going to be able to make it, let me know now, and we can find a better time so that you can definitely be there.
Yeah, I should make it, barring a car accident.
Perfect. Well, hey, anything you need from me before your call, just let me know. You can send me a message on Facebook. I just sent you that friend request.
Sweet. Yep.
And let me know how it goes with Chris. All right.
Okay. Will do.
Awesome. Really excited for you. I think you're going to have a great call. So talk to you soon.
Appreciate it, man.
Bye.
That's really good. That was really good. That
Okay.
went really well.
Good. I was kind of, yeah.
Were you nervous at all?
Not really.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't seem nervous at all.
Not really, just because I know that you're cool. Like you're not a true prospect at this point. But I was a little bit stumbly there because I was like, I don't know this script very well. I've only read it like once.
Yeah, dude. When I first started going, like when I was like, "Hey, is this Gamyr?" and blah blah blah, dude, my heart was like beating in my face. I don't know why. Like it's not a big deal. Like why do we build stuff up like that? Anyway, yeah, you did great, man.
Good. So any feedback?
Let me think. Not really. I mean, it went really freaking well. I mean, I was trying to imagine if I was actually on the call, like if I had actually watched that video and I was waiting on a call, and you sounded just like one of the guys that called me. I mean, you sounded amazing. Your voice is like when you're going into the discovery, you kind of have to get intimate with somebody and like really personal, and your voice is like raspy in like a pajama bonfire kind of way. And it just makes me feel really like trusting. Yeah. So you've got a really good voice for it.
Oh, good. That's actually a unique compliment I've not really had specifically before. So a pajama bonfire. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I said raspy in a pajama bonfire kind of way. Yeah.
Yeah,
Write
cool.
that
Well, awesome. Thank you. I'm interested, like, so now that we're not in the call anymore, I probably should have gone. This is something that I would critique myself. I should probably have done a little bit more exploration, knowing that you're paycheck to paycheck and it's really tight for you, vetting you a little bit more as to, is this guy going to be able to swing getting into this program?
Right.
Because this
Yeah.
is
I
a little
was
bit of an
wondering about the
investment.
qualifying. You didn't really qualify me.
Yeah, I qualified you in your intention and your aspiration and like
Right.
your pain, but I didn't qualify you in your financial status.
And you didn't really have to
So,
qualify me about like Cole's videos and stuff because I was pretty much explaining that I knew what it was about,
mhm.
and you knew what my income was and you knew what I needed help with. I mean, it was freaking money. But yeah, um
So that begs the question. So like when you did make the decision to actually do this, how did you finance it? How did you get involved?
I had some savings,
Okay.
but beyond that, I had to take a freaking loan. Like no joke. Like I was like, I'm just gonna do this shit. I don't even care.
Commitment.
Yeah, I was like, screw it. But I did have like 4K, so I mean, I only had to finance like half of it, but
Nice.
still, it's kind of scary.
Yeah. So is this like the biggest financial thing you've gone into?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Well, let's make it work then.
So, what would you say about what I did? I didn't really ask you for any critiques. Do you
Um,
remember?
yeah. So, well, I kind of was telling you some feedback.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah, you did. Yeah, you went
that
into. I mean, mainly just like the way I come across. How's my energy and my tonality? Do I seem weird?
I think it's pretty natural. Yeah,
Okay.
I think you're pretty natural. I think the only hiccups were when you kind of got a little bit flustered as to what next steps to take.
Yeah.
Then you kind of got a little bit unsure of yourself, and that's to be expected. It was your first time or whatever. So,
Yeah.
but I think all things considered, having never done this type of thing before, I thought you sounded really natural. You definitely um, you could have shared a little bit more about you, kind of like I did,
Yeah, yeah.
just to relate a little bit better.
Right. I didn't
So
build
that
any
would,
rapport in that way. I didn't bring you into
yeah,
my world at all.
that's the one thing. You don't have to do a lot of it, to be honest. Mostly people just like to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
But throwing in a few things here and there and then but don't let it sidetrack you. If you ever choose to do that, don't go on a long tangent. Make it like a sentence or two
And
and
cut it
bring
off.
it right back into the
Right.
script. Because if you start letting something that you bring up about yourself become a whole tangent for like 5 minutes, you completely derail the process.
Yeah.
And people don't want to really hear about you that much. They just want to know that you can relate and that they can relate to you.
Right. By the way, what's your hold on, I gotta guess. 1 second. Hello? Hey. Oh, okay. All right. You know where I'm at, right? Yeah. Yeah, just come up the steps and knock on the door. All right, bye. Sorry. We're finna go
No
to
problem.
jujitsu. But we got a great jujitsu gym in Tupelo. But
Oh yeah,
anyway, yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop the recording and I guess I'll try to upload this to like what do you use? What's the best
I
file share?
I usually will upload to either Google Drive or even just create a YouTube video that's unlisted and then just share the link.
Oh yeah, that's cool too. All right.
Yeah.
Peace.